Worry, I'm not talking about all climate changes and the problems about them. And we are not here to discuss about causes and about projects for the future. But we have to take note about some facts, very important facts. Over the last 100 years, the rate of temperature increase was about 1 centigrade per century. But over the past 50 years was 2 centigrades. And I can say it's not right because it's now understanding that in the past 30 years the increase was about 2 past half centigrade per century, and this is a value very important for us. We have not a risk of desertification this moment, but we have to talk about it. And the total average rainfall in Italy are decreasing, but are growing the intense and the extreme events. And we know what big problem is it. Climate changes have significant implications for sustainability of water sector, particularly concerning drinking water sectors and resources. I'm from Ministry of Earth, and my duty is obviously about drinking water for animal and humans, but with this particular section. Italian water resources do not show serious problems in terms of availability, but this availability is not homogeneous. And there are a lot of differences, but very lot of differences in the management of the water supply system. And those are critical issues. So new challenges as the climate changes and the quality of the management, not the quality of the water resource, but the quality of the management is critical issues. And I'm here to present the water safety plans, with a plan to manage the water supply that we are introducing in Italy in this, at the moment in these years. What is it? It's a plan to ensure the safety of drinking water through the use of a comprehensive risk assessment and risk management approach that encompasses all steps in water supply from catchment to the consumer. How does this work? The public health management of supplies relied largely on monitoring the quality of water produced by individual water supplies to check that it complied with Decreto Legislativo 31, that is the implementation of the Directive 9883 about drinking water. Monitoring is always important, but the time monitoring shows that contaminants are present, something has already gone wrong, and an hazard is already present in the water. This is a retrospective approach. The water safety plan is a preventive approach based on the use of the risk management principles during treatment and distribution. The first time we talk about water safety plan was in the 2004 in the World Health Organization that introduced this type of approach as the only safe approach for the guarantee of the quality of the drinking water. And then in 2008 and 9, WHO published these documents, this water safety plan manual, step-by-step risk management for drinking water supplies. Is a manual, a guideline about how to prepare a water safety plan, step by step. And this document prepares the water safety plan and divided the water safety plan in about 11 modules that we can talk later. Now we are preparing, we are already prepared the Italian guideline for the water safety plan. It is in publication. About in a couple of months we can have this guideline with the contributo of the Istituto Superiore di Sanità. Will be published like Istisan, Quaderno Istisan. I think no more than a couple of months or 2 months. The water safety plan is divided in 11 key steps. In the site, I'm not to talk about which kind of team has to create for every water supply, because a water safety plan has to be personalized and characterized for each water supply. And the fundamental steps are create a team, describe the water supply system, identify the hazard and assess the risk, determine and validate control measures, reassess and prioritize the risks. Sorry for my English, not good. Develop, implement, and maintain the improvement and upgrade plan. Define monitoring of control measures. Define the effectiveness of the water safety plan. Prepare management procedures. Develop support in progress plan and carry out periodic review of water safety plan. Revise the water safety plan following this is not end, but an incident. Because we have to understand why we had an incident. Water safety plan can and should be applied to all types of water supplies. And this is a very hard issue, like climbing a mountain. Water safety plan, we have had in last 2 or 3 years some emergency in drinking water or contamination about like arsenicum, fluoride, barium, and then uranium, lead, asbestos, something like this. Cyanobacteria, don't forget it. And these emergencies are still creating critical situations for Italian population. From health point of view, but also for economic and strategic point of view. And these emergencies could be predicted and managed in a more cautious if included in a water safety plan. We are sure of that. Only after the water service operators had embraced the principles, we will be able to interact wider views such as climate change and proper economic investments, and to reduce the vulnerability of the infrastructures. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.